Hatching and the baby birds are out. With Father's Day around the corner, now is a great time to acknowledge all types of dads, including father birds who feed their young. John Schaust is with us with the Wild Birds Unlimited. And nice little squirmy worms that you brought, or what are those exactly?
Those are mealworms, and I tell you, if you want to have a lot of fun right now in your backyard, put out some foods that there are so many young birds flying around being fed by their parents right now.
Okay.
My backyard is just alive. It is just an explosion of woodpeckers, a lot of woodpecker young coming, and mom and dad feeding them suet off of a suet cake and that type of suet feeder. Bluebirds, we have bluebirds in our yard, and they come back to...
So different types of feed, John, will bring different types of birds,
Absolutely.
Perhaps? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The three major ones would be some type of a loose seed, so the seed-eating birds like the sparrows and stuff can't come, chickadees, nuthatches, they come in to feed their young and the little bits and pieces out of this.
Okay.
The mealworms for your bluebirds and lots of other birds, titmice, a lot of birds, almost all birds like the mealworms. Okay. And the woodpeckers just go crazy on the suet and use that to feed their young.
Well, let's talk a little bit about father birds, because I don't acknowledge those, I guess, maybe as much, but I mean they're part of feeding the babies, taking care of them. And so what's their major role? I mean, I know that they teach them how to fly, or is it a combination of both?
It is a combination of both.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on what type of bird. Some bird, like hummingbird, the male has absolutely nothing to do with the youngsters. Nothing at all whatsoever.
Right.
A lot of other birds have a real strong, the male has a real strong parental role and helps feed the female on the nest while she's incubating the eggs, brings food to the young and the female when they're in the nest in the nestling stage. Keep with the fledglings after the birds come out of the nest and follow them around and feed them for 2 or 3 weeks more.
They don't mate for life, do they?
Depends on the species. Most of our small songbirds do not. They may be joined together for nesting or one nesting season. Some birds will extend that into multiple nesting seasons. We do have a few, like the little Carolina wren is a true blue, lifelong.
Wow. I think the bald eagles mate for life, too.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, have to ask you a question. I had a small little bird fall of the nest.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do. It almost got ran over by the lawnmower. So I put gloves on. I put it back into the nest. And then it fell out again.
Yeah.
Did it again. I realized that the nest was kind of tilted, so I took a twig and kind of propped it underneath and left it alone. I think it made it.
All right.
What do you do?
Well, it probably came out of the nest because it was ready to come out of the nest. Most birds fledge, what we call fledge, leave the nest before they're ready to fly.
Should you touch them?
No, well, it doesn't matter. Honestly, you didn't need the gloves. That's kind of an old folk tale that your scent would cause the parent birds to abandon that youngster. That's not true. But basically, it comes out of the nest quite often. Most birds come out before they can fly. Mom and dad are watching, taking care of them. Right. They'll be fine. Okay. And what are the most popular birds that we're seeing right now in Indiana? People could look for? Most popular, again, most of our local birds, woodpeckers, chickadees, nuthatches, titmice, bluebirds, et cetera, et cetera. And the list goes on and on and on. You can learn more from John. All you have to do is just go to our website. We set up a link. If we got that on full screen, there it is, Fox 59 links. And again, thanks so much, Wild Birds Unlimited. John, always a pleasure to have you on. All right, let's talk a little bit about the weather forecast for today, guys.